A businessman friend of mine was going to Jaipur yesterday. So he asked his wife, would you like to join me for the trip? I'll take you to a resort, a luxury resort. And the counter question or the answer his wife had put was rather hilarious. But it showed the seamy side of Indian politics. She asked, resort? Luxury resort? Why? Am I a dissident MLA? Have you started a new business of MLA shopping? Friends, this is, as I said, the seamy side of Indian politics today. The resort politics. And the resort politics is hurting Indian democracy. It is hurting Indian economy in many ways. Apart from this being completely immoral, unconstitutional, illegal. But the fact of the matter is, all political parties are indulging in this. No parties are above board. And this started by Congress. Now BJP has done PhD on this. BJP is the past master in resort politics now because it is the BJP which is bent upon toppling Congress governments in state after state. I am Rajeev Sharma. Let me give you the details. Now, if you look at the ridiculous side of the resort politics, and if you are relating it to the ongoing Rajasthan political crisis, you are not wrong. But Rajasthan, it didn't start with. Rajasthan, it will not end with. If you recall, just some time back, when the Karnataka government was in crisis, the JDU, the JDS, Congress combined, then, yes, it was then, that time also. Now, if now you are seeing the sites on your TV screens, the photos in newspapers and all, MLAs being packed like sardines into luxury buses, off to luxury resorts. And look at the funny side in Rajasthan. Ashok Gehlot sent off his loyalist MLAs to a resort on the outskirts of Jaipur. And Sachin Pilot loyalists were herded together in a resort in Haryana. Now, for example, when the Madhya Pradesh crisis took place a few months back, when Jyotiraditya Scindia revolted against Kamal Nath government and eventually toppled the Kamal Nath government in the third week of March, just before lockdown, and Shivraj Singh Chauhan once again became Chief Minister, what happened then? The rebel legislators owing allegiance to Jyotiraditya Scindia were sent off to Karnataka because Karnataka was a friendly state, a BJP ruled state. When Karnataka crisis took place, then the legislators were brought to Maharashtra. Because at that time it was JDS Congress government and Maharashtra was also having an amenable government from the political point of view. Now it is not just assembly, machinations related to assembly, state assembly. Even for Rajya Sabha polls, you see the resort politics in full sway. Take the example of Gujarat. Now, in the Rajya Sabha elections recently, Gujarat had packed off its members for Rajya Sabha poll. Its legislators to Karnataka. You see, they are given royal treatment, and if reports are correct, which I think they are, they are given, they are encouraged to do as much shopping of expensive goods as they want. Now that is why I say that this is ill-gotten money. When Ashok Gehlot publicly charged that the BJP is trying to purchase one MLA at a cost of 20 crore. Now, this shows that MLA shopping is the best business these days. And in fact, the jokes doing around is, the joke is that if you want to get rich soon, then get yourself a Congress ticket. Now you may ask how Congress is not having money bags these days, particularly 6 years they are in political hibernation. Their pockets are not deep and long. So how come a Congress ticket is a ticket to riches? Well, the joke goes like this, that you get yourself elected as an MLA on Congress ticket and then be purchased by BJP. That is it. This is the ugly side of Indian politics. This is the immoral side of Indian politics. Now, friends, now let me come to the political aspect of this. Why in all these cases, you see, whether it is Rajya Sabha elections in Gujarat, whether it is Karnataka government toppling, whether it is Madhya Pradesh government toppling, or the toppling game going on in Rajasthan, everywhere, even in Maharashtra, several attempts were made, according to media reports. Everywhere it is Congress versus BJP, or rather BJP versus Congress. So wherever, now BJP lost 3 major states, Hindi-speaking states, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, to Congress in December 2018. 1.5 years have gone by, BJP is back to its old tricks, and they want to, if they could not topple, if they could not win those states through the battle of the ballot, they will win those states through money. Is it moral? Is it ethical? And it is because of this that educated people from those who are honest and straightforward, they keep away from politics, because they believe that it is a snake pit. Politics is a snake pit. Politics is a pond full of crocodiles. So, what kind of message are we sending across to our younger generation? And how can we prepare a better tomorrow with these kinds of political machinations? Now, I was talking about the political side of it. I was talking about why it is only always BJP versus Congress. It shows the chinks in the armor of the Congress, because the leadership is totally namby-pamby. Absolutely. The leadership has lost control. There is no leadership in Congress. There is no discipline, there is no control. The high command, once upon a time, during Indira Gandhi's time, it was a feared high command. Now, high command has been reduced to a mockery. The Gandhis are responsible for this. Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka. Because there is no one else that matters in the party. No. So, Congress is suffering from lack of cohesion, from weak organizational structure, from the leadership or the lack of leadership. Now, that is why they are like a dodo, like that extinct bird. They are like the dodo. You know, the peculiar thing about dodo, why this bird got extinct. It was so stupid, or rather so innocent. I don't know, innocently stupid or stupidly innocent. That when the hunter, it was in front of the hunter, and the hunter would be aiming its gun at the dodo would be simply staring at the hunter. That's how it got extinct. So Congress is becoming the dodo, the political dodo. That's why all these toppling games against the Congress governments, because the leadership is not there. Now there is a message for the BJP as well. You see, BJP. No, before I come to the I'll come to the BJP part a little later. But let me give you the Chhattisgarh example now. The Chief Minister Bhupen Baghel, he has recently created ceremonial parliamentary secretary posts for 15 legislators, 15 MLAs to assist the cabinet ministers of Chhattisgarh. You don't need, but they have to be given something. Otherwise, they will cross over to BJP. Everybody is willing to be bought because there are purchasers available. This is a Chhattisgarh example. And also it shows that Bhupen Baghel, the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, realizes that he will have to save his own skin. The High Command will not come and protect him. So that is the status of Congress these days. That is the state of affairs in Congress. Now let me come to the BJP. This is the last point. Now, BJP has become complacent. BJP does not realize that if it allows, Jyotiraditya Scindias into its fold, what happens to those loyalists who have been working for the party for decades? Here comes a paratrooper like Jyotiraditya Scindia, and he will smash the dreams of those BJP loyalist workers who have been working for decades. This is how BJP, this is why BJP fared badly in Maharashtra, Haryana and Jharkhand assembly elections. BJP has still not learnt its lessons. Now, let's hope, friends, I will conclude this video editorial here, and with this hope that a day will come when this immoral political practice, which has spread like coronavirus, like plague, will stop. One day, I hope I am not hoping against hope. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel Rajeev Kishkindha. Thank you.